Casey, the one thing I felt in the game was he really struggled shooting the basketball, and he took. He took 11 shots. He probably could have taken 21 shots, with the way they were playing him. And I give him credit for his patience offensively, but I thought his lack of putting the ball in the basket really impacted him on the defensive end of the floor, being a young guy. He was visibly, to me, disappointed, upset, bothered, and I think that led to some of his foul trouble, where he's got to be able to move to the next play as a young kid. And obviously, I've put him in a very difficult situation. The fact he's a freshman and we don't have another point guard right now on our team, and he's got to absorb a lot of minutes, and he's kind of having to learn on the job, and I'm not so sure that's the fairest thing to him. So there's going to be some growing pains and some bumps and bruises for him along the way.
You got microphones on each side.
Yeah, Billy, there was about a 7-minute scoring drought kind of late in the first half. You touched on some of the misses inside and the finishes. But what else do you think maybe offensively was a little out of whack there in that situation?
I really liked this offense. I thought we played unselfish. I thought we moved the basketball. I mean, at times we didn't have really an explosive offensive team on the floor. I thought we manufactured some points. I thought we got the ball we wanted to go. We called timeout, ran a play, and Prather, I thought, drove the ball great towards the baseline. May or may not got hit, but he was right in front of the rim. I thought he had a chance to finish that play. Patrick had some shots in around the basket, he was unable to make. Casey Hill got down the lane, missed some shots. I mean, we all did. So I never felt like we got bogged down offensively, that we couldn't get good shots. I'm not so sure that we finished enough plays because, they had some really good looks to start the game, in my opinion, that maybe they were amped up like our guys were. The ball didn't go in the basket for them early. Maybe they were a little bit excited. But it wasn't our defense. They got good looks. I thought we had fairly decent looks. I never felt like we were bogged down.
And with 33 seconds left, obviously, there was a little differential shot clock to game clock. Did you think about fouling early there to extend, or did you like just having the defensive position?
Yeah, I just felt like, I think there was about maybe a 7.5, 8-second differential. We had one timeout left. If we, got a rebound, I told those guys to push it as hard as they could, and, I'd make a decision based on how the floor looked of whether or not I was going to call a timeout. But I think you foul them there. You're putting a lot of pressure on a team that's had a very difficult time scoring all night. And I thought if we could stop them, now it's a one-possession game. If we foul them and they go up 5 and we come back down the floor and we miss, now you've kind of eliminated the game. So I wanted to keep it a one-possession game on the road, and I thought if we could have gotten one stop, at least we get the ball back, 3-point game to either call a timeout or take a quick shot.